Well, hello everyone. It's Michelle from Michelle Sink It Stamp It. Hope you're all doing well. Thank you for joining me. I have no idea what I'm going to be doing. Thought I better start with that. I did get my bone folder out, so now I have that all ready to go. And so I had a bunch of things going through my mind. I'm sure you know how that goes. I wanted to work with another little pocket thing like I've seen Rachel at Roxy Creations do. I wanted to give it a try. So basically it's a book page and you fold up the bottom and then you fold up this and you have a tuck spot here. So I wanted to kind of decorate that. And do I have a, let's see if I have my, can't use these for glue pages, so, all right. I want to rip some, this is a hymnal that I have. So I'm going to just put that on it. Okay, we'll put that over the top and then we'll fold that other part under. Hope all the moms had a nice Mother's Day. Hope you did something fun for your mom. We had a good time. Went thrifting and we had fun. All right, so let's put this out here. How I want it. Just gonna fold that over. I glued it all the way down. Just gives a little extra strength there. And then let's cut this part off. Hope I'm on screen. I don't have a very big area to work, so it gets kind of challenging sometimes. Okay, so we got that. And then my sister-in-law had given me a bunch of these pages. I'm not sure where she got them from. I think she ordered them online somewhere. Let's see. So let's see what we have to use. That's kind of pretty. So let's use the bottom of that. If I can rip this off up here because it's got a lot of stuff underneath it. Yeah, there it went. I was afraid of that. Okay. Move this over here, move that over. You're probably going, why didn't you just do that in the first place? Okay. Oops. One more time. All right, so if I put that on the line below, that way I can line that up with that side, this up with this side. we go. I'll be cutting that end off anyway where it rips, so not too worried about that. I'm just going to put that right over the top there. And get that a little bit straight. Should be able to just rip that. Okay. Bring my glue pages back over again. Usually I have my book, but I don't know where it is. I don't know where I put it. It's probably underneath all my mess here. It's funny when you get going and you get started, everything goes everywhere. I don't know if that's a good thing or well, it's a bad thing to try to be able to find things. I don't know how good it is, but okay. These are there. There. Get that squared away. Alright, so now we have that pocket. You can put stuff in the back if you want. This can get attached to the page. You can attach it on 3 sides so that you have a tuck behind it. Or you can just do the 2 areas and have a belly band so it goes all the way through if you want. See on this one here that I did, I put a photo in it. So I had one of my photos that I was showing you the other day. And this is just on a book page. This is a the tab that was broken off of a piano roll. So I just thought that kind of looked cool there, just for a little something extra. So I just held it on with that. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it that way. And then I put the photo in here. Let's see, let's take that off, do this the right way. This is, I'm sure I'm butchering the name, Civita di Bagnoregio in Italy, or outside of Orvieto, Florence, over in that area. It's a city on a tufa rock, which is falling apart. I don't think they allow people to live there anymore because the hillside is... I went there, this was the second time I had been there, and more of the city had fallen down. But if you get a chance to go, I would recommend it because it's pretty cool, different. Okay, so I got that pocket. Now I have this pocket. I'll probably do some more decorating to it. So we'll leave it up here for just a second. See what we got going on. Oh, I have these pockets that I did a while back. So it's just a whole page. It's 2 pages, so I just folded one side in and the other side in and put them together. And all I have to do is glue the bottom, put the thumb notch in. Most people like doing a half circle. I like doing an oval, or lately I have just been doing I don't see it right now, but I have a I'm sure it's underneath my pile over on the other side, the whale tail punch. So I just used the end of the whale tail punch to punch that out. Of course, I didn't get it in the middle either. But you could collage. So we could do this. I love doing collage. I could collage all day. Oh, and just seeing that right there, I think I'll leave this up in the air. I won't put it down all the way. And let's get us a piece of this. And I'll glue that on the back side. This is the inside of an envelope. I had some that the fronts were all messed up on, so the backs have become collage fodder. Okay, I'll put that under there. Line that up with the bottom. This page got folded up, so that's good for this. That's what I like about the glue stick. You get a chance to move it around just a wee bit there. And I really like, see, I think I had a little piece of the music paper over here somewhere that I don't know where it is. Let's see, I have this maybe this will follow that edge there. Yeah, we could do that. I'll leave that there for a second. Okay, I like that. Leave glue page there. Oh, could we do that way? Have it upside down? Because we could, I like the 303. It's collage, so we could go anyway, right? Okay. Let's see what else I got here. I got a book page there. This is, you'll have to remember who that is. That's probably Lorna Taylor's at Tailor Made Journals. So let's see what else I have. Oh, let's use some more of these papers in here. I have a bunch of them. See, that one I've got ripped up, and this one I have ripped up. And there's one that's got a little bit of blue in it here. Okay, I can probably cut that. I guess my straight edges though, so let's do that. Yeah, we went to the estate sales. In fact, it was my my two sister-in-laws and with my two brother-in-laws. I'm an only child, so I don't have any. It's my husband's brother and sister, and then their wives and husbands came, and then our good friends came along with us. It's easier if I just cut that as I go. So we went to an estate sale, and then we went to a thrift store. See, I think I was going to put that right there. Let's see where it goes. We could do that. And then we went to another estate sale that when we were driving past one of them to another one, we saw a sign, so we went there. Got a bunch of stuff at Shelley's estate sale. She had coffee and cakes and all kinds of stuff for all the moms, so that was fun. I think we all had a piece of cake. Okay, and I think I'm just gonna leave it like that for right now. I can decorate more. I have these little printed up all this stuff. Cut it out. These are tobacco tobacco cards. Put that right there. That's cute. And I don't mind the book page showing through. You don't have to cover it all up. This is my silicone bone folder. I like it. I don't remember where I got it. Excuse me. And I think Kathy Orta King now, Paper Phenomenon. I got this when she showed where she got them from, so you might be able to go up and look at hers, because it's rounded, so it won't dig in. Like I said, some people use credit cards, and I see them do it all the time, and that's fine. You know, no big deal. But I've dug the credit card right into my thing. So I was going to show you what I do every once in a while here. Let me get my. This is ground espresso. So sometimes I'll go over this because it'll pick up the dark areas where the glue is, and just kind of gives it a, let's see, I'm missing some glue right there. Oh, that's funny. I remember saying that I put that on there because it had the 303, and then I covered it up with the other part. So, okay, there's that. Put that under here. So I've just been kind of going through stuff and making things. This was a whole set of archival inks from Ranger, so it had Black Soot, Vintage Photo, Hickory Smoke, and Ground Espresso. So I use those all the time. This I showed you my hack. It's a wine cork that I've put just a piece of Velcro on the top so that I could use it. And I told you, because my dog eats them. Yeah, she just chewed 2 of these up the other day. Actually last night. So, yeah, I found those when we came home. Always when we leave, right? She decides she has some better things than just staying home by herself, I guess. That she'd rather do. So this I can collage, or I could make it into a little tuck if I wanted to, or get another one. Sorry, I have to get it out from over here. I wasn't thinking. Did I get two of them out? I did not. Okay. A whole package of these. Okay. Okay, hang on just a minute and I'll get my, we could just do it with the paper. So let's just tear these down. So I use washi tape sometimes, I use this, but let's do this. And I'll show you. Just line those up on a line, and hopefully I can see the big line right there. It is. Okay, so I can just flip this over. You can use book page for this, you can use digitals, you can use old scrapbook paper, you know, sky's the limit. Okay, let's put this there. And then put this on the half line or just a bit over from it. Okay, so we got that one. Then we can put this one. And I'm just going to put it a hair away from that just so that we can fold it and it'll okay. Find my bone folder here. We're going to put one over the top so we can actually just secure this down. And that way the next piece that we use we can do the same thing. I was going to use washi tape, which is what I do a lot, but you know, you don't have to. You do not have to. There's no rule that says that's what you have to use. Just want to make sure that you get good glue coverage with it. And I'll try to take it right up to the edge of that one so it doesn't show. And then this I will flip over and cut off. There we go. I usually don't like to, all right, let's see what we had over here. Because I could always use a little rose, right? Oh, that didn't have glue all over it. Nope, it didn't. Okay. All right, we're good. Let's see, I think I'll make that be the inside. And now you can put that in your journal, and you can sew it in if you want, so you can have pages on the outside of it. So, where's my journal? Figure out where we'd like that to go. We could decorate that more. Let's see, actually that goes right in between, so let's do that. Oh, that's why it didn't want to go up there. I should have known. I should have known. Okay, so now when we look at that, we have that as a pocket in here, which we can tuck a bunch of stuff into. I will put, let's see, let's get this going. Okay. And I'll probably actually put one of my photos on the front of that. So I can even do probably a couple of them. That helps if you have it going straight, right? So let's just do that so you can see how it looks. The right side up. Okay. I should have smoothed the bag down. Now I like all these. Let's see what that looks like. I don't remember how you even ate those things, but and who's to even say that I did? I don't remember whether I did or not. this here, which I can make a little bit longer. Let's cut it just on the back side of that arrow. This was on the road to Venice, I think, is where we were going at the time. So I'm just hours before I get hurt in that photo there. Had to go visit the doctor in San Marcos Square. And yeah. I tore a ligament in my knee. Stepped out of the bus and took a step over with my suitcase, and that was all she wrote. They were so nice, though. Everybody was great. Okay, so now I have 2 of my pictures on there. So I like this little sticky on the back side. So, okay, well, we'll continue on. Let's see. This won't be a long video. It should be pretty short, actually. So, what else was I going to show you? Oh, I had done wow, I can't talk. I'd made these on my Cricut, so they're little admit 1 tickets, and so I put it in the Cricut, or it's an actual ticket that's in the Cricut. So I cut them out in a couple different sizes. So these I've decorated already. Now those are the little ones. So this is a big one here. So that's a bigger one. So I cut them out in 2 different sizes. This one I back with some book page. Put one of my little, this is from Shabby Dabby Doodah there, and then the flowers are from Lorna Taylor over at Tailor Made Journals. This was one that I just fussy cut out, I think. I hadn't cut it out all the way, so I did that. This was a little ticket from a piece of clothing that I had. One of the, you know how you rip off all the tags? Well, this is one of the tags that was on there. And then I just backed it with a little piece of material. And then this is a Shabby Dabby Doodah piece of ephemera that she had too. So had those 2. And this one, I had butterflies, and they're probably from Studio 28E, Sherry Schmier. And I thought I haven't really decided what I'm doing with this yet, but I could put 2 together because, you know, when the Cricut cuts them out, they're like identical. So I could back them and just have it like over the page, like a tab to, wow, I can't get that apart. So you could put it like that. I haven't really decided what I'm doing with that. What do I have on that one? Oh, I have a flower on that one. This, I was going to put on the front of this. This is a tea bag. Well, the bag of the not the actual tea bag, but the tea bag was inside of it. So I thought I could use that like a pocket, but I thought this was perfect for this little, I love doors, so I'm always taking pictures of doors. This was at Civita di Vagnoregio. Again, I'm sure I butchered that. So I got the threshold, and I think that's called a lintel. And the door, they just have the coolest old doors over there. When I was when we were walking to Monet's garden, I think I took pictures of 5 or 6 different doors along the way. One just had their garbage cans sitting out in front of it. It was like, I don't care, the doors are so cool. so let's do that. I think the tea I got in a package from TJ Maxx. You know, one of their things that if you don't get it then, you'll never see it again. So, I just thought this probably was perfect for it. I did sponge around it. I'm going to leave just a hair below or above the, let's use my bone folder on that so I can get it to lay down good. And got it over a little bit too much, and I probably can't move it now because I put that down real hard. So there, I have a little tag now that one of these tobacco cards could go in. Maybe put a rose in there so it has a little something to, little color behind it. So that can get either glued in or tucked in a pocket. So that's that ready to go. So yeah, I think that was about it. So this, I have a pocket. I have a bunch of these made up, so I just need to collage over the top of them. So I can glue this down, glue it on the bottom, stick it in my thing, and you get lots of real estate because I folded each end in when I glued it together. So there's no, you don't have to glue it, you know, on the sides. I think I just made little gusset pieces for them. That's what I did, where I folded it in half and put them on there. I think I've showed you that before. Genevieve at Genevieve Designs and Kathy Orta King at Paper Phenomenon. I think I learned that from them at the beginning, but I know Carol Laws use it. Rachel will use it. Leslie at 507 Willow House Journal, she uses it too. So yeah, there's, you know, I don't think there's much that's new anymore, but those are things that, gosh, I think when I first started making mini albums, so that was with Genevieve Designs and Kathy Orta King, when she was just Kathy Orta then. Yeah, so, all right, I think that's it for today. I'll come back in a couple days and we'll have some more. So thank you for joining me. That was a lot of fun. And we'll get this journal together pretty soon. All right. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll put some videos over here you might be interested in. So go create something fun, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.